researchers discover 2,000-year-old baby. Amid much opposition, biblical researchers from ERF Ministries, WatchForTheDay, Parable of the Vineyard, Revelation 12 Daily, and Unsealed have found what appears to be a perfectly healthy 2,000-year-old baby, a male child in fact. Only this baby is still in his mother's womb, at least at the moment. We believe he was conceived in AD 32 or 33, probably around the Jewish festival of Shavuot, said head ERF researcher Scott Clarke. There were apparently 120 eyewitnesses present at his conception, and 3,000 more were able to corroborate their testimony. The discovery of the baby began about a decade ago when Daniel from WatchForTheDay determined that the Great Pyramid of Giza was pointing to a certain astronomical alignment in 2017. I knew something big was going to happen this year because of the pyramid's alignment, and it reminded me of the birth of another baby boy that took place in 3 or 2 BC. I had to follow the evidence. Then in 2010, Clarke used a number of important clues from a 2,000-year-old book called Revelation to identify a matching astronomical alignment set to take place in September 2017. It's a perfect match. This hasn't happened before, and it won't happen again. The alignment portrays a woman who is about to give birth to a baby boy. No doubt about it. Clarke encourages others to see this alignment for themselves. This isn't based on calculations or subjective reasoning. You can see it for yourself with any astronomy software, but I prefer stellarium. A few years after Clarke's groundbreaking discovery, Dr. Svigel from Dallas Theological Seminary uncovered some 19th century scholarship that identified this yet-to-be-born baby boy with the church, and Gary from Unsealed made the connection to the astronomical alignment that Clarke had discovered. I think the alignment in 2017 is pointing to the birth of this baby, said Gary. Jeff from Unsealed was quick to chime in. This baby has been gestating for 2,000 years. Clearly a world record, and what's more, according to the ancient book of Isaiah, the baby is going to be born before his mother goes into labor. It's astonishing. Why aren't more people talking about this? We're about to submit the paperwork to the Guinness World Records. I don't think anything comes close, said Adam from Parable of the Vineyard. What's amazing to me is that many have come before us, but they had no peer review. There was that guy, Miller, in the 1800s, and then Camping in 2011, but this is a team effort. Each of us have independently confirmed the findings. It's not just one witness, but dozens. Brad from Revelation 12 Daily has been tirelessly compiling all of the various information and keeping the team going with prayer and encouragement despite the vocal opposition. All of the naysayers have one thing in common: they aren't trusting what the biblical text plainly says. Are they afraid of the implications, or is it just pride? It's as clear as day, yet they choose to ignore this mountain of evidence. Another thing the team agrees on is that the astronomical alignment pointing to the baby's birth is just the icing on the cake. They point to a lot of other compelling evidence that a 2,000-year-old baby is about to be born. 2017 is 120 years since the first Zionist Congress, 100 years since the Balfour Declaration, 70 years since the UN mandate to establish a Jewish state, 50 years since Jerusalem was captured, 40 years since the peace process began, and 30 years since the Temple Institute was founded. There's never been a year quite like this, said Greg from Unsealed, who quickly added, there is a lot going on and it might be a good idea for people to pay attention. They also agreed that they can't set an exact due date for the baby, but all indications are that he will be born very soon, probably this year.